The play is the story of the trial of Peter Manuel, interwoven with a long night on the tiles that he spent with William Watt.
Peter Manuel used to break into people's houses, kill the whole family, and then he would hang about the house for sometimes days. He would feed the cat, he would make sandwiches, and when he finally got caught, it was like the first big public trial in Glasgow. It was the first televised trial. It just took over the whole of Glasgow. Everyone of a certain age in Glasgow remembers that case. Peter Manuel had met the father of one of the families that he slaughtered, and they went for a drink, and they ended up going on a 12-hour bender, and nobody knew what happened that night. I thought, that is fascinating. And I just could not let go of the story. I just couldn't stop thinking about it, particularly because of the time. And I'm not that interested in serial killers, but what I was interested in was the way the city responded. And it just like had everything about Glasgow in that story, and it was all unspoken.
Denise's writing was such a gift because although she doesn't ever shy away from telling the awful truth of what happened at that time, she does also reflect on the absurd situations and that very dark Glaswegian humour.
I hope audiences get a thrill. I think people should think about the nature of power in the city. I think people should think about, conspiracies to tidy things up and make them palatable. I think they should think about the machismo of Glasgow and, how suffocating that was. And I hope people come away and look up the story because it's all there. Lots of social history that you don't read about. It's not kings and queens and armies. It's actually men in pubs. I think that's really important.
My grandparents grew up in the Gorbals, a Gorbals that doesn't exist in the same way anymore. I was born in the Rotten Row Hospital in the town, and it doesn't exist anymore. My father worked for the papers in Albion Street, and it doesn't exist anymore. So all we have now are the stories.